My name's Brendan Grove, CTO at Prizeout, heading up tech and data.
Hi there, Kevin DeBenedetto, Director of Data Platform at Prizeout.
Prizeout is an ad tech platform that takes advantage of fintech behavior. Consumers, when they're withdrawing money, it could be from a gaming partner, it could be because they earned money on a gig platform. They can turn their digital funds into digital gift cards. A lot of people say, why would I ever want $100 in a gift card versus $100 in cash? And the answer is because that's not what you're getting. You actually get 110 to Amazon, 125 to Papa John's, or 150 to the pizza shop down the street. That's the general idea of Prizeout, why consumers love it so far. But you probably heard throughout just the amount of sheer data that we have. It could be data coming from our partners, could be first-party data that we get on Prizeout, could be data from our merchants and everywhere in between. One thing that I was excited about was getting to a scale and a size to be able to poach Kevin from DraftKings. We worked together back in the day. I was analyst turned data scientist, software engineer, a little bit of, everything there. And Kevin was one of the foundational data engineers.
My first day, we were sued by the Collective Attorneys General of the United States, which was an auspicious start to what then became 6 years at a unique experience at DraftKings, seeing company grow, seeing new industries launch, and seeing a company really get to internet scale. It was a privilege to be there at that time and to grow as part of that. Over time, as we hit the upper limits of the architecture that we were on, it wasn't going to support the business, and we quickly learned that as we moved into iGaming and sportsbook. It was to a point where, we had engineers on call overnight, all night, constantly firefighting, debugging issues, just going back to support line of business, day-to-day functionality. With Snowflake, I think we found our answer. My first impressions of Snowflake when we were there was they had very persistent salespeople. Sean Crossman, huge shout out. He's been a help in getting us started at Prizeout and sort of leading the way for us to deploy it here as well. My first impressions when we rolled it out was that this is too good to be true. It solved our issues from scale with just being able to deploy a new warehouse, new compute with the click of a button, to be able to scale up whenever we wanted to support different workloads. I took that experience when coming here and I said, I never want to do an enterprise scale migration ever again. It's terrifying. It's a lot of work to support the business as is and to potentially go back and say, how are we ever going to cut over everything that we've built over the years and have accrued running off of this architecture? And to move it over is a daunting task. There's finite resources and you're still trying to deliver on objectives every day. I think coming here, talking with Brendan, getting a feel for where we are at Prizeout in our journey and where we want to be, it made sense to build on something that I had seen solve enterprise scale problems. And that's something that we could grow with as a company.
What was amazing about being at DraftKings and what I think a lot of people take for granted in great data organizations is just when the data that you need to use, whether you're an analyst, business function, data scientist, whatever it may be, the data is clean, governed, organized, non-latent, on time. Kevin and the data engineering team at DraftKings did a great job of that. When I joined data science and worked with this guy, Frank, trying to build out this organization, had a lot of ideas, a lot of algorithms I wanted to build, recommendation systems. I'm sure I annoyed Kevin enough about some of the data I would need access to, and it was always available. And that's definitely one thing that when we started Prizeout, I knew I wanted someone like Kevin, and ended up being Kevin. To join at some point to help empower a world-class data organization. And lucky for me, he also came with experience with Snowflake. It's allowed him to run a one-man data team so far. And we're, of course, excited to build that out. But it's been a huge, huge, huge help. So this series, we're going to talk a little bit more about our migration. We're going to talk about some of the challenges, some of the successes, how it's going today, and what we're excited about for the future of not only Prizeout, but of our partnership with Snowflake. Thanks for watching.